For the last 6 years, I've worked with high school students, and I'm passionate about helping them in different areas of their life. One thing that I'm realizing with high school students as well is that a lot of people assume they know what they're talking about when it comes to mental health, when the truth is, it's such a new field, it's such a new subject. Up front, I admit, I'm not a doctor. I'm not credentialed in this subject or this field at all. But what I do know, by talking to dozens and dozens and dozens of students over the years, is that words are actually very, very important. When students self-diagnose themselves as depressed, they start believing that they're depressed. And when they start believing that they're depressed, they start acting like they're depressed, and they actually become depressed. I think there's a serious danger in self-diagnosing and diagnosing other people when we aren't qualified. I'm reminded of a story that happened to me a few years ago. A student came up to me and said, "Mike, can you believe it? I'm depressed." And I looked at him and said, "Really? You're depressed? Who told you that? How come?" And he was telling me, "Oh, well, I can't sleep at night properly, and I like sleeping in, and I'm just having a hard time at school, so my teacher suggested that I was depressed. Who knew?" I remember looking in his eyes, and I told him, just because someone says you are depressed does not make you depressed. And I actually told him, don't believe that. Don't label yourself like that. I remember he looked back at me and said, "Huh, true, that's actually a good point. Never mind." It's amazing because that was 5 years ago, and he has never brought it up since. I'm not an expert on mental illness. I'm not a doctor. I don't have all the answers. But what I do know is this, is that the words that I speak, the words that you speak, they're powerful, and it makes a difference what we say. Speak life, speak hope.